me see. Okay, there we go. So back in March, Joe Biden signed a stimulus package that was worth $1.9 trillion for a certain criteria of people. Okay, a certain criteria of people. Those making $75,000 or less will receive starting July 15th, starting July 15th, depending on your kids, okay? Depending on your kids and how much you make. Now, if you are a single person making $75,000 or less, and also if you are a married couple making $150 or less jointly, kids to the age of 6, you will receive $300 per month, and kids from essentially, I guess, 7 until they're 17, you will receive $250 per month with a cap of $3,600. Okay, you might hear some different information out there, but as far as I know, for you guys tuning in, they're going to start monthly stimulus payments starting on July 15th. You make $75,000 or less as a single person. If you have a child from, an infant to the age of 6, you'll receive $300 per month with a cap of $3,600. And if you are a married couple making $150 or less, you will receive $250 till the child teenager 17 years of age. And it's not that in the 250, the $200. One is $100, the second one is capped $3,000 per month. Now, all of this up in July 15th. Now, someone's going 100 miles per hour and it's storming outside. But anyway, when they say capped at $3,600, there's some things to take in mind here. First and foremost, when they say capped, I want to know, what are the other criteria? Now, of course, the same rules apply. You guys had to file your taxes within the last 2 years, 2019, 2020, etc. Also, if you guys filing, I don't know what's going on with the signal. I got full signal. I'm sorry. Also, if you guys filing jointly as a married couple, okay, of $150,000 or less. What's important is this. A lot of information you guys been receiving about this fourth stimulus package is that, again, this was signed all the way back in March by Joe Biden of a $1.9 trillion spending. And the key takeaways is, okay, you guys are going to be receiving anywhere from $250 per month, $250 to $300 per month, with cap at $3,600. But all the different criteria, other than $75,000 single or the $150,000 jointly, I don't see another criteria except for your kids. Infant to 60 years of age, 7 years of age to 17 years of age. I don't know how they're going to start to disperse, but the IRS said they're going to start to disperse direct payments on July 15th. Okay, that is the date. So if you are entitled to that money, be aware that on your next tax return, the federal government will deduct that $3,600. If you get all of it, that $3,600 from your tax return. Now, if a lot of you have been noticing during your last tax return, you either have to tell your CPA, or you did TurboTax, H&R Block, Jackson Hewitt, CreditWise online when you did your tax return. You had to let them know that you received the first, the second, the third stimulus package, or the first and second stimulus payments, because they were deducting that from your tax return. And here's the thing. I've been trying to find out if you can essentially reject the stimulus payments, because a lot of you are back at work, or you're like, you know what, I really don't need the stimulus payment. I'm getting unemployment still. So is that $250, $350 worth it? Because some of you are saying, well, yeah, that money will help me with X, Y, and Z. But at the end of the day, they're going to take this out your tax return. Why is that important? Some of you may become upside down in owing taxes if you take this fourth stimulus payments, and it's going to be monthly payments. See, they're not just going to give you a lump sum like they did before. The first one was $1,200. The second one was $600. The last one was $1,400. Okay, so this one they're doing $250 a month, $300 a month. Okay, so if you're single, and I'm repeating this because I see people coming on, if you're single, making $75,000 or less, okay, and you have a child under the age of 6, you're getting $300, capped at $3,600. If you essentially have a child over 6, they're capping you at $3,000. The same with married filing jointly. If you make $150,000 or less, and the same criteria with the kids. And I just want to warn people when it comes to your tax return, okay, they also have essentially another incentive of $95,000 of tax credit. $95,000 in tax credit. Sean says they can keep it, okay? Because here's the thing. When a lot of you are filing your taxes and you're noticing yourself owing the federal government $1,000, $2,000, $8,000, you're like, hold up, I don't want the stimulus package. I already owe you guys money. So it's imperative, for some people not to accept the stimulus package. But the problem is this: we have a lot of people who are financially dumb. And even the information, they're like, shit, man, I ain't turning down no money from the federal government. I'm telling you, Uncle Sam will get his money. See, this government ain't gonna give you no money and not take no money back. These are not just grants. They call them stimulus payments. Payments. Understand that. Not grants. I'm granting you this. You have no other financial obligations. So we need to stop being financially dumb and understand how this federal government is playing this game. Because when I filed my taxes and they went off my 2019 tax return, I got the first $1,200. And then they were like, ooh, wait a minute. He make more than we thought he did. And then when I filed my taxes, the amount that I was going to get, my CPA say, nah, Ross, you're not going to get that $8,000 because, they didn't see the other 80 grand you had coming in. So guess what? Instead of $8,000, I got like $5,500. Okay. But I was still in a surplus. But the point I'm making is a lot of times the money up front is good for you, but a lot of you are essentially waiting for a larger tax return. So again, some of you absolutely need the money. You should definitely take the money because, one of my slogans is always take the money. The new slogan is always take the money with caution and warnings and advisories and read, like all of these contingencies on top of each other, which is very, very important because the problem is I understand my community. A lot of us are doing horribly financially. We don't have high income paying jobs. So any money that they're going to give out, we take, but it can definitely bite you in the ass later. All right. So that's your stimulus update. $250 a month, $300 a month. One is capped at $3,600. Another's capped at $3,000. So take this information. Make sure you tell your family members, your friends, whoever may be entitled to this information. So again, the date is July 15th that they'll start paying out these payments of stimulus payments. Okay, and Sean said something else here. But I'll talk to you guys on the next one. Financial literacy, learn money, and be inspired. You guys have a good one. I'm out.